Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to a bit of Vampyr. Today, it's going to be doing a little bit more, because I would like to play some more games. D&D has been cancelled today. The player was unable to attend, understandably they've got childcare responsibilities and whatnot, so we're going to have to move on. But that's okay. Can I heal myself up? No. So, in the last part, I believe, we're just looking for the source of the infection of the skulls. We want to know why they are so rampant and rife in the city. Reid's Mansion. Reid Mansion, 8th of March, 1908. My dear Avery, as I already told you days ago, I may be forced to leave England, if only for a few months. While I'm away until my son comes back to London, I want you to take care of the best care of our house. I already made the necessary arrangements for you to have your wages increased and paid as long as you'll work. You promised me you'll protect my dear wife and serve her to the best of your abilities. For that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. If I am never to return, you are the only man I fully trust. Believe me, your most affectionate friend, Aubrey Reid. Oh, so there's Avery Cook. We're going to go around and loot his house, though, before we actually continue with the quest, because that's the name of the game. So yes. Hello, you're someone else, but I'm going to nick your stuff before I find out who you are. Cigarette case and sodium hypochlorite solution. Wait a minute. No, sorry. Crafting bench. Oh, we've got a thick, rich blood sample. To analyze. And we've learnt strong blood serum, 140 blood points. What blood points do we have? First of all, let me just check as well. Am I taking up too much room on the screen? I think I am. I do apologise. Let me shrink myself down. Oh, I'd right. There. I think that's enough to see my attractive self. So I apologise that the camera's a bit different, finicky this one. It's not great. 130 blood points. Okay. I'm apparently over the amount of blood points I can have. And a small key. A small key. Key to Aubrey Reid's office.
I cannot enter.
I cannot enter. Oh no, not with my vampiric strength, I can't enter! Is this a bedroom for me to stay in? Kimura. I'll come back. Oh, I can witness someone here. Where do I need to be? Where's the blood telling me to go? I'll tell you what, we're still in here. Reid's Mansion. Is this my house? Aubrey Reid's first letter. Reid Mansion, 4th of April, 1908. My dear beloved Jonathan, when you receive this letter, you'll be 35 and I'll be long gone. I feel a little silly writing this letter that you won't read for a few years. I struggled for a long time about how best to write you this. But I remember the puzzle and riddles I invented for you when you were a boy. Oh, how you love to solve those enigmas. Well, I found it would be a good idea to propose to you one final game. Will it be less rewarding? No candies or exotic treasures for you to decipher in this game. This time, but a great treasure perhaps. The truth. This is my only attempt for you to explain why I choose to leave my family without an explanation. If you want to know why, Simply play my little game. It's really up to you, my son. Rest assured that I love you. I promise my family was and still is everything to me. I remember the first time I held you and your sister in my arms. My treasures, my jewels. To see you grow up, play and laugh filled my heart with joy every time I went back to our home. I could have killed to protect you, my son, my daughter, my wife. But fate found me in the end, and I had to make a tough decision. Worst was to disappear without a word. I had to do it anyway. Soon I'll be gone for good. I don't ask for forgiveness, but for understanding. If you want to know more, all you have to do is remember how happy we were back in those days. Find the message. In green grass and tall trees and sunny days. Sunny Sundays. In green grass and tall trees.
I remember Sunday walks in the park.
Ooh. Got to go into the past. So yes, the music's beautiful as well. Like seriously, I can't stop saying how good the soundtrack of this game is. It is very good. Right, I suppose I can talk to people. No. So this is something I want to talk about. A lot of games have this thing where you have an entrance and then you have this centerpiece here, and you can go through the left door or the right door. At least it's the same place. And it's just a wall here. I want to ask, is there anyone who's in game design? Hang on a second, I'm a vampire. I can see my reflection. What the fuck is that about? So you see this a lot. I was playing Bolt Gun, Warhammer 40,000 Bolt Gun, and it happens there, and I don't know why. Is it a game design thing? I would like game designers to actually answer this question, because I want to know what is it. Is it just that it looks cool? My theory is it's to direct either one, flow of traffic in an MMO. Like in World of Warcraft, like as you enter Ironforge, you go through those doors, and you go through that great hall, and then you've got two doors that lead to the exact same place. My reason is because it allows the game to load the textures faster. It's cutting down the render distance, so it's like you're looking and there's not mist there because you can't actually see what's there. I think it's either render distances or it's something to do with the game's performance. It's to stop everything loading at once. So while you're looking at that, the frame rate doesn't just inexplicably drop. That's just my theory. Bear in mind, a theory is based on evidence, so I guess.
Good evening.
How are you, good sir?
Mr. Jonathan, I can't believe my own eyes.
It's Dr. Reid
It's
to you.
a miracle. We all thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister. What a tragedy.
I know, Avery. I know about my sister's murder.
Miss Reid expected you to return to assist with the funeral, right up until the last minute. Where have you been, Mr. Jonathan? We needed you here.
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir. Miss Reid is very fragile since the police brought her back home.
The police? What happened?
Miss Reid was found walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
Has she received appropriate medical care?
I'm taking care of Miss Reid myself. Hospitals are so overwhelmed by the epidemic that they can only accept patients infected by influenza.
Perhaps we could arrange a short trip. Somewhere sunny, like France. She has always been very fond of France. I think leaving London could do her good.
I'm afraid Miss Reid is too frail for the moment. Recently, she started going out at night without remembering it. I have to watch her carefully.
What is the situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End seemed spared by the epidemic. But the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir, but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I am sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I live.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty. But you're here now, sir. So my task is not over.
You have served this family extremely well, Avery. Your support during these terrible times is much appreciated.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
Do you really think I don't take enough care of my mother, Avery?
Yes, I do, Mr. Jonathan.
Dr.
You
Reid.
have something more to say. Speak your mind, Avery.
I know you work hard to help the sick, but what will you do once the epidemic is over?
I'll heal the sick. What the fuck line of question is this? For Christ's sakes, Dr. Reid's a war veteran. He served in one of the most bloody and traumatic and just horrible acts of human ability. And it's not just... The war isn't just, oh, it was 4 years of total shit. People... It took until the late 2000s for war veterans to be pardoned officially for deserting. For war veterans who were shell-shocked, and I'm not going to use combat shock or anything like that, they were fucking shell-shocked. These people were given piss-poor aftercare. Some of them, some were treated well. And Reid survived that. And perhaps he has his own traumas that we don't see. Maybe he still gets nightmares about it. And this cunt has the gall to say, oh, you weren't here of your mother. I was fucking fighting, mate. Piss off. No, I wasn't. Dr. Reid was. No, fuck you. My home is here, it's not my home anymore. I'm not going to be apologetic.
This is not my home anymore. Too many bad memories. Too many tragedies. I believe we should sell it and move far from here.
I'm afraid selling the house would only lead to another tragedy. I beg you to reconsider your decision.
I found an old letter written by my father and addressed to me. Do you know anything about it, Avery?
Your father wanted me to give you this letter for your 35th birthday, but you left for the war, and the letter remained in his office. Until tonight.
I realize now you knew my father better than I did. Do you know why he left, Avery? Did he ever speak to you about his departure?
No, sir. Mr. Reid was not exactly forthcoming. Perhaps this letter will give you the information you require.
I'm currently investigating sources of the epidemic in this part of town. Do you know anything useful?
Not really, except all the MacPherson's servants resigned a few days ago. They feared becoming infected, they said.
The MacPhersons? Where do they live?
I think it's a rich house near the railway bridge in the southern part of the district.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan, but please
Mr. Reid.
return as soon as possible.
Enjoy your cushy life. Well, you've still got it. My mesmerize level's high enough.
Aubrey, I'm not sure visiting Italy is a good idea this time of the year.
Mother, good evening.
Jonathan! Is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Mary? She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
Mother, do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost? I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
Tell me, Mother, how are you? All alone in this big house with only Avery to take care of you.
I'm sad most of the time. Sad that you have left me here alone. Sad that you don't tell me when you come or go.
I'm so sorry, Mother. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was coming home. I was home. London, the Thames, and then it happened.
What happened, Johnny?
I lost my way. Somewhere between the boat and the house, my life changed completely.
You should have told me, Johnny. I would have understood. You always were a secretive little boy.
Are you working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have trouble focusing on my subject and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name? Is she famous? Is she dead too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes, she is also dead.
The important thing is, I hope you two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
So is that a moment of senility, or does she actually know what's going on with the vampires?
Do you need anything, Mother? Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan.
I'm so
Your room
confused.
is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
You think Avery is right? Do you think I should take better care of you?
I don't blame you, but you abandoned me, son. A mother should not survive her children. It's unbearable to know you're not here anymore.
I wish I could stay here and take care of you, but I don't belong here anymore. My new home is an empty room, as cold as night and as red as blood.
You don't have to apologize to me, Johnny. Do you think I did not notice how much you have changed?
Have I changed that much, Mother? Am I still your son?
You are still, and you'll always be. Despite your pale skin, your bloody eyes, and that echoing sadness in your voice.
Oh, so, sorry, of course, silly me. So this is the character that speaks cryptic shit in the Vampire game. In Vampire game, there's a character who just is poetic and eroticizes the vampire condition.
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's...
Excuse me.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now?
Everything's gone okay.
Why should it be any different with your sister?
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here, talking to you, trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you, as pale as my Mary.
But Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson, and my son-in-law? You're all gone. But you all still visit me from time to time.
Father seems to have left me some documents. Some sort of treasure hunt game. Do you know anything about them?
No, Johnny. But your father always loved to write these little games for you when you were a boy. Don't you remember?
I remember now. He used to post me these riddles, as though they were sent by a mysterious games master. I'd spend weeks trying to decipher them.
Your father was always so proud each time you found the answer. He was not just the serious doer banker everybody thought he was.
I was proud too. How could I forget that?
The important thing is that you remember it now. I'll tell your father the next time I see him. He'll be so happy.
Could Father have conceived some sort of final game for me before he left?
I really can't say, Johnny.
Yes.
Perhaps you should talk with Avery about that. He was your father's confidant more than I.
And he didn't tell me anything.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon. Jonathan, my dear, bring me my glasses. I feel like reading.
Piss off. Right. Time to do that. Let's go out and explore. Trying to think of what's going on. In-gaming news to tell you while we engage in combat. Not a whole lot, I don't think. Space Marine 2's come out. Or coming out, I should say. Oh, by the way, if you want a discount for it, I don't know how long it'll last, but if you go on Games Planet UK, or I think it's in a Games Planet website, and you type in McNeil, that's M-C-N-E-I-L, I'm not sure if it's 2 L's, on the discount code you get a 15% discount on Space Marine 2. Graham McNeil is one of the authors for, for Games Workshop, and yeah, so it's good. So you can get it for like the best edition for like 10 and less, which isn't too bad. So this, I think, requires a witness thingy, but I don't know where to go to with this. Yep, sorry, you're too close to get out. Still recharge while that's doing. So yeah, so I think after Vampire I'll probably play Space Marine 2. So Space Marine 1 is to recap, and then I can do Space Marine 2 afterwards. And I think, because I think the way it works is a bit like Dark Tide, where it's like it's not linear as such. I'm not sure, but yeah, that'll be interesting. I played the BattleTech video game. It's quite good. I have no idea what's going on, but I seem to be fine. Until I realised, oh, I've actually got to repair my mechs, and I've got to pay for that. Oh. And it cost a fucking fortune. So like my mercenaries are trying to hold off the banks while paying for things. And that's when you realise, yeah, fighting is actually more expensive than anything else. I don't see how this is going to go down. So yeah, but it's cool. It's a really cool game. Let's just open that door just to say that we've opened it. But I don't want to go that way. Where do I want to go? I want to help this chap. Where is Chimera?
See them folks? Easy does it. What you do with this?
In fact, I might have to save up to level that up a bit. That bite isn't doing a whole lot of damage. I don't know what really complicated. Yeah, don't put points into damage, put points into getting blood. Other people. Where to now? Ah, I wonder if this is the park that Papioso has been referring us to. But yeah, like Space Marine 2 by all accounts is looking pretty good. Try not to pre-order if you can. You know, all that business. But yeah. When I do play as well, any edition that I do get is not going to feature any of the extra stuff. For the same reason as this one. I don't do that. I don't like to show off the additional content you can get by paying more, because that's not fair. The same with reviews. It's like when I reviewed a game, I would make sure that even if I did own the extra digital goodies, I do not show them off, because it is not representative of the version that everyone's going to get. Some people won't see the basic edition. And you might be saying, oh well, no one buys games based on just pre-order goodies. Well, why? Well, one, why even they exist? And two, you're not familiar with TF2's hats? I bought Total War Shogun for the hats. I bought Rift for the axe. That sets people alight. Yeah? Literally pay to win, you know? Like, for all this good guy Valve stuff, like Valve was some of the first progenitors to these things. Everyone gives EA flack. You know why? It's because people, but you know why people let Valve go? It's because their morals are incredibly flexible. Everyone's ethics are flexible because it's Valve. If you don't believe me, again, look at TF2's economy. Paying to open loot boxes. Yeah. That you already own the box. It's giving you the stuff. But yeah, we're just going to charge you to open it. Yeah. Christ, even mobile games don't do that, you know? I'm playing like Reid Rush or whatever it's called. And yeah, that's just on a timer. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love Valve, but yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, like you can love the company and still criticize many of its practices. You know? I mean, I'll give them this much, like, you know, they actually basically dramatically reduced piracy across the planet. Simply because what Gabe Newell says is correct. I will say, like, when he does an interview, it's not just like platitudes and common platitudes. It really is like genuine information that is applicable. Like, yeah, like, how do you end piracy? Offer a better service than pirates. Yeah. It seriously, it's worked out so much better. I do find it funny how, like, like Space Marine 2 has just gone like, no piracy. Sorry, no to Denuvo. The anti-piracy measures. And I think it's like anti-piracy measures are like, it's a great idea in theory until you realise that actually it does actually reduce performance of a game. Even if it's marginal, it's still the point that it's still taking up room on your PC. It's still doing things. Not to mention, like, not all anti-piracy stuff was equal. Like, you remember Uplay? Remember when Uplay was a backdoor for viruses on your PC? I remember. Yeah. PC Gamer did an article on it. About how, like, yes, viruses are getting on your PC because Uplay is that shoddy at actually securing your system. Would be funny if, like, you bit into these guys and they're blood some things to see what you get out of it. I feel like I've had the masquerade, but still. I mean, you're gonna rip that off, you might as well do the other thing. There's a large beast down there, but level 29, I think we can take it. But yeah, like, Denuvo, it's like, it'd just be so easy to just not implement it. Like, we know that anti-piracy measures don't work. You're paying more to do that. It's almost like as if you're just doing it because you hate the customers, which is fine. Just be honest about it. Oh, is it dead? My bullet's really doing that much damage. I don't appreciate that they full damage. It's actually done. Shillings and shotgun shells. Yes, Prowan, so is okay. But yeah. Shit. I want to reload. No, holding it down doesn't work either. Doesn't matter. But yeah. Yeah, I'm a Steam user, but around the whole flexible morals thing, yeah. I mean, sorry, but like, look, at the end of the day, Valve did a lot of this shit, and people still give them money. I don't mind saying I do. I give Valve money to play games and whatnot, but they offer a better service, and I put up with all the other shit they do. Yeah, so. But you can't tell me that everything else is Mokidori. Excuse me 1 second. Let's just go. What on earth is that? Oh, right, yes. Transfer sheets. I'm doing a video on the Warhammer 40,000 Combat Patrol magazine that's just come out in the UK. It's quite good. I quite like the magazine. I'm not gonna lie. It's a good way of getting a combat patrol. Yes, he's paying roughly the same amount for the magazine, which is hamster bedding. That's one person put it. I will never forget how they described it because that's just such a great way. But yeah, it's a good way of like learning like the very basics of Warhammer. And you get an extra like vehicle or unit, whatever, so that's not too bad. See if we can drain our blood. Skip away before it explodes. If he's going to. So yeah, it's not too bad. I quite like the magazine. Is there a purpose to this bit here, anything, or what? In fact, what is this? Is this like one of those mass graves that I built? What's going on here? What are they actually doing? Are they repairing damage? Because it's like, oh, maybe. Because it seems to have fallen down. Who knows? But yeah. But yeah, Combat Patrol magazine seems okay for now. I think as well it's going to be an even better deal. Like, it might not be that good a deal in the UK, but in Australia it will be, because like the prices of Warhammer in Australia are massively marked up. And if anyone says it's shipping, it's not. It's nothing to do with shipping. It's games that are being arseholes to their customers. The same way that other companies are arseholes to their customers in Australia. The Outer Circle, a horror heresy.
There's a way to break into this house.
Oh, that's good. Let's file the transfer rescue. She's lost. Okay. Yeah, like the Outer Circle did a great video breaking down the cost and logistics of Warhammer, and basically said, look, this doesn't add up, and it's just because they are arseholes. It doesn't cost any extra to ship it from the UK. Or not that much. It certainly doesn't cost as much as it does. So if you can get this magazine in Australia, I would recommend you do so, because however much you're going to pay for the magazine, you're not going to be paying for a Combat Patrol box. Louise, I'm sorry for what happened. Please come back. This city is too dangerous for what it used to be outside of night. It won't happen again, I swear. If you don't want to speak to me anymore, please let me know that you're fine. Okay. So yeah, I wonder if I can break into this house. I like that's his first thought. But yeah, but also prices are absolutely ridiculously high. I feel for you guys in Australia who actually want to have hobbies. Yeah. I will always say kudos to that. Don't. For fuck's sake. I do hope that maybe there is an option one day in games.
Fight here. I can see a blood trail. Left by one of the antagonists, perhaps?
I do hope maybe that we might have options in games to turn off flickering lights and things like that, because that pisses me off. I'm not watching that. I don't want you watching it either. Turn off the flicker would be good. I know it's photosensitivity warnings and whatnot, but it's like...
I can't believe
Can we maybe do something about that? Is this going to lead down here? Only my vampire vision. Okay. Yeah. I can't identify the corpse because the lighting is poor. Where do I go from here? Are they really going to go all the way in? Like, the further away we go without actually getting a blood trail or anything? The worse this quest is going to be. Oh, no, mind, we'll just follow the quest marker. So no more blood trails because I couldn't be bothered putting them in. So we'll just have a map marker instead. You can tell I'm getting fed up, can't you? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be negative, but... I'll tell you what, I'm going to clear this place out and check how that continues. Word you said then. Well, you're talking to your guys. Very nice. Blood bolts. It wants to work. I know you're resistant to shadow. Just bludgeon the shit out of you.
He's dead!
Let's go back to the safe house because I want to have a look at the goodies there. So I don't forget. But yeah, and also as well, if it's not already in my map, I want to make sure it's added. Yeah. But I'm not going to lie, I'm running out of steam with this. I really am. It's just like the game. The game itself is... just the, oh yeah, it's just about now you get to be resistant to blood attacks. Bullets. Anything else here?
This is despicable.
else is going on? Oh, in Astrobot. I think it's a PS5 game. There's a Spyro reference. Like you can just like go around and find different things like this. If you like sometimes you just find Spyro there, which is interesting. I'm not sure if it's PS5 exclusive. That's interesting because like Spyro's like Activision property. So who are now owned by Microsoft. So it's like interesting. I don't think I've seen someone before. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I thought that was nice. Oh yes, Wukong Black Myth has just come out. I looked at Wukong years ago and I was like, that looks really cool. Possibly too good to be true. And I'm pleased to say it's actually coming out, and like, believe it or not, it's actually like China's biggest game right now. In fact, Steam has been running slow because the amount of Chinese players who have absolutely skyrocketed to play the game. I imagine it's going to be one of their proudest exports. Because they love the game. And yeah. Goes to show that with time and effort you can actually produce something more than just, you know, cheap mobile games. Actually put out some really good stuff, and they have.
It's locked.
They should be proud of it. Yeah, I'd like to play it because it's about like the journey in the West. A journey to the West.
It's locked.
I'm not entirely sure the name, but it is cool. The idea of like the Monkey King go around and just having adventures. Yeah, there's some good stuff there.
I cannot enter.
But yeah, I think it's like the first time Steam has actually had more Chinese players than all of the countries in the West, which is fascinating. So yeah. Yeah, so well done. But I think it's like a Souls-like. I'm not entirely sure, I haven't played it. I'd like to though. And yeah, I think it would be really good. I'd enjoy sitting down with that. No problem. I didn't end up going back to the safe house. I think it's been added there anyway. How are we getting there? We're going that way? Or what? How are we doing this? Yeah, can't think what else is going on. Epic have basically announced they made some poor decisions. Expectedly, not surprisingly. Basically saying that the money they're actually making isn't.
It's locked, all right.
Some of the deals they made haven't really panned out, which is like, I guess, true. That's another point about Steam. It's like as well, like the like Tim Sweeney, CEO of Epic Games. It was like, oh yeah, 30% charge for a store to take the cut is way too much. Do you know how much money Steam makes if you buy their game on Steam? You've got Steam keys on third-party sites on Steam. They don't actually, when you realise that, they're actually making a lot less. And even then, they're doing a lot of fucking legwork. They are doing a ton of stuff for you as a developer. Where's that 50% going? It's going into a store that didn't have a basket for ages. There's a place where you can't get reviews, you can't get any feedback on your game. You're basically in your own echo chamber. You're just looking at sales and saying, right, why aren't people buying my game? I can't go anywhere to find out. Yeah, because there's no fucking forums. Great. Ain't that just dandy? So yeah. So yeah, that 15% ain't doing you anywhere as much as Valve's 30%. Yeah. Other stores charge 30% as well. I think, in fact, I think publishers are taking 30% of the cut from sales and whatnot. And, what else? like game shops, like brick and mortar stores, were taking like 50%. But Tim Sweeney doesn't care about that. Good double-barreled. Modern deadly double-barrel shotgun able to stop any, if not already, dead targets. Just checking to make sure everything is recording okay. Seems all good. So yeah. I think we've actually got one more item to find in the entirety of Vampyr, and then that's found everything. Oh, cake. What are they putting in these cakes? Bread that makes it so well preserved. It's probably all the sawdust and talcum powder and Christ knows what else. And poisons. There's a bloody handprint there. And one there. There's a bloodstain up here. And around here. Yeah, I wouldn't know this if there wasn't a quest market. I don't, to be honest, I'm really disliking this in games now where it's like, oh, I've decided for a while now, where it's like, can you play the game without quest markers? Can you complete a quest without quest markers? Does the game give you enough directions? Yeah? The only reason why I found this location is not because of the map, but because of the map maps. You know, like Fable 3, the Golden Trail? The reason why so many people hate that game is because they just follow the Golden Trail. If you actually play Fable 3, properly play it, and turn off the Golden Trail, and you actually just do the side quests. It's actually a lot of real stuff. Text in Braille.
I should bring this to Mason Swanborough.
An unreadable text written in Braille alphabet. Doesn't the title? The Roman alphabet to cure blindness. Well. I'm sure this would have been really, really good for the nurse if the game decided we had to kill her. Because again, reading the developer's mind is pretty hard work. Blind Gourmet's menu.
A restaurant where the guests are blindfolded before being seated. Intriguing.
Today's on the Blind Gourmet. Today's menu, entrees. Guess what? Mystery plate. Exquisite flavors. Main courses. Tasteful surprise. Wonderful savors. Refined curiosity. And desserts. Sweet mystery. Hot and cold surprise. Palate revolution. Forewarning. All our customers are blindfolded before sitting at their table. They're invited to use all their senses to enjoy the meals, except their sight. I think that's a really good idea. Because when you are deprived of your senses, like sensory deprivation tanks, but yeah, it gives you a lot to reflect on. And when you, like for example, like when you have your, like most food taste comes from the sense of smell. If something smells good, it's going to taste really good. There are very few foods that taste better than they smell. Yeah. It's always made it's why I love the sense of smell, because obviously I'm a fat fuck and I like food. But it's also the fact that it's, yeah, it's like a religious enhanced thing. So when you've only got your sense of smell to guide you, you can't actually look at food. That's quite interesting. Yeah.
How dare you interfere with my hunt?
What? How dare you interfere with my fox? It's just like an alternative of like, look at all the fucks that I have. I don't have. That's like that. I'm gonna drain my stamina, and then I'm going to rage. Wow, he's taken no damage from that. Where's my potion? I got gun prepared me, God. Yeah, you don't read that. Eat stick, dickhead. I apologise everyone once for today.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer? Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't have to worry about him anymore. What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura. I was imprisoned by this lunatic for several days. I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life. You have all my gratitude, Dr. Reid.
Well, we didn't expect someone from the east to have an accent from the West Country.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
Jesus Christ! Christ! I hope you kicked him in his honey. I'm sorry, I just gotta do Jethro's accent now. The heresy of the pure blood. Pure blood, we know the expression. We heard it in the foul mouth of the heretics and the foreign barbarians. Used it sometimes ourselves, but do we really know what it means? A vampire born from an immortal belly. What a disgusting idea. How would such a creature find its place among the livings? You could tell they really just couldn't be asked with spelling at this point. What would be its purpose? Earth is clear, gentlemen. Ascalon is here to protect the fucking Empire and all of its citizens. We are the protectors and shepherds for Christ's sake. Even when sometimes sacrifice sheep for our own sustenance, whoever we will be found guilty or succumbing to the desire of breeding immortal children shall be eradicated. By the law of Ascalon, by Lord fucking Gredrave, founder. For Christ's sake. Christ! Yeah. No, that's still done. That was after my terrible Jethro impression. If you haven't seen Jethro's things, it's very funny. Has a lot of people but he's also like a very good poet.
Are you sure you'll manage to reach the West End by yourself, Mr. Kimura?
Yes, I'm perfectly capable of defending myself. We're not ambushed by insane cultists.
Goodbye, Mr.
So he's alive, that's alright. Well, of course, that Gentle Easterman. Gentle Easterman? I think they were the Easterlings. That was from the old game. Gentlemen from the East, of course, can't have a West Country accent. I shouldn't stereotype, and I apologise. Yes. Yes. I didn't add that fucking place to that shit. We're gonna go back. Go back! I'll just skip through here. So yeah. But yeah, like, go back to what I was saying about Steam. Like, that 30% is paying for a lot of admin. A lot of advertisement. You're on the biggest storefront of PC. You can't, you can't put a price on that. I mean, okay, 30%, yeah, sure. Even then, that's just for selling on Steam, not the Steam keys. they do so much more admin for you than I think a lot of people realise.
I can't believe...
You should be able to by now. Oh, we've actually got every single quest item in the game.
I'm doing this.
Unless, of course, there's more, but I don't know. Who knows? Yeah. Don't know what else to tell you. Don't know what else is going on.
What a mess. Something terrible happened here. But what?
Excuse me. This is what I wanted to come back to. I don't think my next level up is going to be until I'm actually facing off with the boss. Oh, fucking clumsy. Oh, did I resolve that quest then? I should follow the blood trail. Okay. Where's the blood trail? Or is it back up here? You're saying I go this way? Yes, it is. Okay, right. Sorry about that. So what I said about the developers not being arsed isn't true. I apologise. I just went about it in the most sort of way.
Are you from Ascalon?
Yeah, the Ascalon!
You're mine.
You're not. You're not immune to my beat sticks and stuff.
Gotcha!
You're quite weak to my beat sticks. That's good. See, while I was summoning his shadows to do that, he was actually coming to me. So, he was actually coming to me, so can't defeat the point. Never mind, eh? Oh, are we going into a dungeon? Oh, lovely.
I have this thirst for blood.
Was there anything in that, or just taking me about? We're nearly there, gang. We've nearly beat the game. You won't have to put up with me being miserable that much longer. Yeah. I'd actually, honestly, to be honest, if they adapted Vampire into a tabletop
It's locked.
or rather, the setting and all that,
Crush you!
Oh, for fuck's sake. No, I don't want to drain him too much. Oh yes, I can use this ability. Now it's time to do this. I'll just put a few beats into him. Oh no, just get pummeled. Oh, and you can just heal. Oh, that's just fantastic.
I will.
Oh, very Spyro-esque. It's gonna be a very long fight. I don't mean there's a couple of times.
No one can hide from Ascalon.
No one can hide from Ascalon. I am Ascalon. Am I not going to be fighting this guy yet? Okay, well, yeah. Oh, you're fucking joking. Right, do that. 5, 4, 6.
Give me your blood.
I'm not surprised. I ran out of blood anyway, so. And I don't lose anything, so. Other than just time, which I do so value. So I can't face him until I level up. And by which point his daughter will be dead because I couldn't rescue him in time.
Now my domain.
Do whatever you want, pal.
You cannot win this. Don't you know better?
Oh god, I've just realised that all the enemies have respawned. Because you know what the fun part of this game is? It's the combat, right? I never understood the argument. Or rather, I do understand the argument, it's just that people are just retarded. It's like, people saying Dishonored, oh, you can't use all the cool weapons to kill people, because when you kill people, more enemies spawn. And it's like, well, you weren't interested in stealth, you want to do more killing. You want to use the cool items, you're now getting more people to kill. What's the problem? Yeah. It's like, you're not being punished, as they say. You're getting more opportunities to use the toys that you want to. Yes, you're going to get the bad. Yes, or rather, you're not going to get the bad, and you're going to get the chaos ending. And it's like, well, if you don't want that, maybe pay attention. If you were actually interested in the story, you would know that killing is going to end up with more rats in the world. And more rats spread the plague. The plague gives you more things to kill and use your goodies on. But you're clearly not bothered about the ending. You shouldn't be bothered about the ending because you're not bothered about the story. Because if you're bothered about the story, you'd know. Look, pacifism is such, but you have better options. But hey, another thing I'd ask these developers, please don't make me wait to collect my loot. I don't like poison clouds upon death. I think it's a cool idea in some cases, but it's like... I don't like that here, where it's like, no, I've kind of got shit to do. Don't make me wait. Let's tell our friend here.
Good evening.
I have found a restaurant that could satisfy you, Mr. Russell. The most intriguing and exotic restaurant in London.
Really? You have piqued my interest. Where is it?
It's a place where you eat in complete darkness and try to identify your meal without anything but your palate.
My, oh my, how interesting. It could even be fun to eat a little poisson et frites that way. Oh, thank you, Dr. Reid. Please, have this for your research.
200 shillings.
Goodbye, Mr.
In fact, I might have to spend them at your shop.
I may have...
Mr. Russell, what do you have? I do need lead plates. Oh shit, no, it's allowing you with that. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Aluminium. What was it? Now, I don't believe we Brits have actually got it wrong, and it is supposed to be aluminum. But I'm not entirely sure.
I cannot enter.
Oh, of course we can't, that'd be too fucking easy. I'm sorry to be such a poor sport and all, but like, can we cut this shit out, please? It got old the first couple of times. It hasn't improved since. Don't do this. Do it once, fine, whatever. Do it as part of a dungeon puzzle, fine. But I haven't got any fast travel yet. The world is too big and it's not interesting enough to explore. This is the open world. And you're clearly not arsed, and neither am I. So please just go. Let me sort that out. I do like the circulatory effect. Deus Ex, I think, Mankind Divided would be a game. No, Human Revolution, rather. It's a game I probably like to play.
Christ, she's dead!
I have tried playing the original Deus Ex games. It's like I want to like them. I just some reason it's just a point. It will eventually. Like same with System Shock as well. System Shock's really cool. And maybe I just do the more modern sensibilities. Because I'm just not fit for it. Oh dear. Yeah, I do try like Daggerfall. I really want to like it, I really do, but... Ah, that's the way we go. After all this time, oh, apologies. Yes, I'm willing to admit I'm incompetent and, like, there's not bad game design there, and there's like 46 guys. Yeah. I still don't like lockers on this side. It's not a puzzle, it's aggravation. I like puzzle boxes. But yeah, I think like I don't think they really have much place in this Sonic game. I don't need everything to be a puzzle. The open world can, it's already like bad enough I'm having to navigate it without fast travel. I don't need puzzles to extend the time. I've never really thought, oh, that's clever in this game here. And that's the thing. It's like it all. In fact, to be honest, I think it is just there. So like to like, I imagine upper management looked at it and said, no, that's too fast. People are ending it too quickly. Or we have to force them to explore. So instead of just giving you the really straightforward answer, what we're going to do is we're just going to ask you about.
This is despicable.
Whoa, what's this ready to get here? No, I'm taking way too much damage.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
But yeah. I'm really hoping I'm good.
I have this thirst for blood.
It's not that it's a bad game, it's just that I think it goes on way too long. There's way too many quests. I said, well, how would it justify its $5 price tag? Does it have to? Does it have to actually be $60 or whatever it is? Yeah. I want games that are... I don't want long games, I don't want short games, I want good games. And way too many games suffer from lack of quality.
This is despicable.
And there's just so many times where I'm like, you could just cut this whole chapter out. And nothing, and it would not be worse at all. You could cut out this segment and it wouldn't be worse. The idea of having, like, again, the whole locked door thing, again, locked from this side, is abhorrent. Remarkable pump action shotgun. Oh, and I can upgrade it. So I can shoot. I need to upgrade it at a workbench. Yeah. Switch to fire damage. Or chemical damage. Oh, that's quite clever. But yeah, fire damage, that's what you're going to find most of. So they call it a pump action shotgun, but up here it's actually a lever action. So pump action would be that. Lever action is pull the trigger and then you pull it down like that to eject the shell and shaper in the next one. And that's what they've shown you here. It's not a pump action, it's a lever action. So you pull the trigger and do that to eject the shell and chamber the next one. Don't get me wrong, I love them. It's like a, what, 1860, 1811 or something like that? I forget like the modern name or whatever, but yeah. Yeah. Lever action rifles. I want to go to a shooting range, not far from me. And I think they do like lever action rifles, so it'll be my dream to handle one. But I'm left-handed, so probably slim chance of that. I was actually hoping they'd fight each other. Whoa! T-post of death. No, we do not want that. Ladies first. Get rid of you. Remember, boys and girls, the only point that matters is the last one. So, it doesn't matter if you get both enemies down to 1 HP. If they're both alive and you're not, you haven't achieved anything. Of course, there are some games where, when one of the half dies, the other one is empowered. On Steam and Schmaug, and you've got other things as well. Darling, well, thank you for the precious perfumes, the fur coat. I can't wait to feel your hands on my shivering skin. For only you, my hero, can make me feel that desired. Please come back to me soon. I am dying to press my timid bosom to your chest again. Yes, my beloved, right now. Yes, my beloved, my precious, come back to me, and I promise you a night of eternal unbridled passion. Right now, I'm wearing nothing but your last gifts. Oh yes, I'm burning for you, and I can't wait for you to share my untamable lust. Your devoted Doris Fletcher.
So the husband had an affair with Doris Fletcher.
Oh, I see. So we just go on to another page, do we? Well, that's not really working, is it? Right. Did they not expect people to have as many quest items, or what? I don't know. And to be honest, I'm not trying. Like, I don't know, maybe it's... The thing is that if I weren't recording this, I could easily just drop it.
Seems to be the missing link here. It can't just be a coincidence. I should go to her acting school.
But because I'm recording, I'll have to finish it. And... Lady Ashbury has more dialogue available. Let's go see her.
I have this thirst for blood.
Please. Yes.
Support the equality between men and women.
really have a good look. What is it with the game not telling me what's in the containers that I'm opening? That happened the second time I was having this session. I know it's time before. Also, everybody. Yeah. For God's sakes, John. Dr. Reid. This door has now been unlocked. I swear this is pissing me off. The amount of times Reid just doesn't want to work. Yes. I know, like, it's a bit off, I can drop it any time. I really want to just get finished though. I don't like leaving Let's Plays half finished. It's not good. Ah, no, I can probably lose my house. Sorry. 9th May 1913. Tonight, I went with Mother visiting the sick of the East End. It's been a long time since I went to this sad part of town. To see her talking and listening to those poor people would move me beyond words. She really likes to make a difference. Really tries to help these men and women. She also killed one of them tonight. It happened so quickly that I did not even notice that she had vanished. When she reappeared, she looked so much more alive, more vivid. I immediately knew what had happened. She took a life and I saw nothing. She returned home without a word. If I ever become like her, I won't feed on the day. I'll kill the guilty and the brutes wherever they hide. The 13th of September 1914. This afternoon, 2 men tried to corner me in a back alley where I was campaigning for women's rights to vote. I called for help as loud as I could. Their mother told me. I don't know what would have happened if a soldier had not ordered them to leave me alone. They walked me back home and tried to kiss me. I refused. Did not say a word and left. The whole story made me so sad that I was still crying when Mother woke up after the night had come. I told the whole truth and she held me against her chest. I went to theatre to see Doris Fletcher in a new play. I think I'm a little bit frustrated that Mother did not wish to make them all pay. If I were a vampire, I would not be that merciful. 15th of September 1914. I had a terrible argument with Mother last night and she refused once again to turn me into an immortal. When I reminded her of what had happened to me in the street with those 2 men and how things would have been different if I had been like her, or if they had carried weapons, she simply smiled and told me that part of this world meant to be... told me that to be part of this world meant to be ready to face it. I'm not sure I understand what she means, but it drives me crazy. I left home in the middle of the night to see Emily at her house and I spent the whole day there. Maybe it's time for me to just leave Mother's house and live my life. Just like Emily. I love Mother so much, but it frustrates me when she refuses to talk about my conversion. 17th of February, 1915. Tonight, I'm sad and I'm excited. I'm about to leave this house for good. Mother's agreed to let me have my own flat in the West End as long as it's not too far from her house. I promise her I'll be very careful. I told her how much I love her and she told me how proud she was of me. I understand now that she only wants me to be as strong and as independent as she is. I must admit I am very thankful for all she has taught me through those years. She made me the woman I am today. It's time for me to choose to wherever I go from here. Whatever I'm going to do in my life is up to me. All I know is this. If I choose to become an immortal, I'll involve my mother in my choice. This is my life. And I'm responsible for my actions. New hints available. Okay. Dracula, to the inspiring Lady Ashbury. There are darknesses in life, and there are lights, and you are one of the lights. The light of all lights. Bram Stoker, 4th of August, 1897.
It's locked, all right.
It was funny. In Vampire the Masquerade, the Vlad Tepes, the original Dracula, he actually just went to Bram Stoker and just broke the masquerade and left. It's like Bram Stoker's like published the work. It was like considered the greatest breach of the masquerade in history, which I think is hilarious. Blood Night Tragedy. Only a few of us remain after the shock of the great hunt. I was one of them. I remember how sudden the attack was. The enemy caught us by surprise. Much was shed during those few nights. Some of us who survived chose to exile. I don't blame them, but I regret their lack of fortitude. For it is courage we need to protect the interests of the Empire. Courage. We need to defend the values we stand for. May we all remember that William Marshall himself never lowered his head. Our beloved Maker may be long gone now, but his presence is still among us. We can prepare drops of his sacred blood to remind us of what we are and what we seek. Honour, purity, and excellence. I had the privilege of speaking with the knight many times. His progeny is his friend. He spoke to me in the Terror of Angels, a holy beverage supposed to appease the insatiable hunger we all feel. That he never ceased to search, even without knowing if such an artifact exists. I admire his tenacity, and it is this tenacity, the indefectible belief that something bigger than us will make us survive any future great hunt launched by enemies. Ascalon will be rebuilt, always. It is an ideal. From the Law of Ascalon, by Lord Woodgrave. So that was the great one. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more pieces of lore to find. Let's keep looting Lady Ashbury's house first. There's no doubt there's more loot to find. In fact, if she got a basement, I think we can look around and can we go rifling throughout the world. We shall see. Well, that'll do.
Good evening, Jonathan.
I'm still investigating from inside the Ascalon Club. Can we talk?
Of course, my dear.
How is your investigation going?
I have decided to explore beyond the dictates of reason.
What do you mean?
You may on occasion find this house closed when you visit me. If so, it is because I have gone undercover. Sort of.
Who are you going to surveil? I hope you're not considering spying on McCullum or the Guard of Priwen.
No. I intend to ask a few questions in parts of town I rarely venture into. Dirty places where a delicate lady like myself should never be seen.
When will you return?
As soon as possible. And I don't intend to stay away for long.
There are many paintings adorning the walls here.
Yes?
Did you paint them?
No, my dear. But some of them. I have had a long time to learn from the best. I'm currently working on what could be my greatest masterpiece.
What is this masterpiece?
Your portrait, my dear Jonathan. It will be my gift to you, if I ever have time to finish it.
Have you met any famous painters?
Are you trying to divine my age by cross-checking historical dates, my dear? That's a devious parlor trick.
Well, Elizabeth, I tried my best. Don't I deserve some reward at least?
Well, if you must know, I even posed for the greats. Now that you know it, you may recognize me when visiting museums.
I have investigated new sources of infection, and I may have found a new type of skull. One suffering from heavy mutations that is extremely contagious.
Skulls come in various forms, you know. They are simply degenerate versions of their makers.
I believe these families are different, and I'm currently pursuing a lead. I know I can find the true source of contagion by finding who created these creatures.
That would be great news. Be very careful, my dear, when dealing with such creatures.
Goodbye, my dearest.
Goodbye, my beloved.
Oh, right. So they're actually headed off then. Right. So maybe I'm just too autistic to get that, but wait. Sorry. How long have we been recording? Sounds about right. Okay. Interesting things going on with the lighting there. Anyway, moving on. Oh, this is nice. I've been here before already, I know. Find an access to the theatre. Oh, goody, because that's just what I really want. Just talking about how excellent the design is. I do hope that you don't have to go through the front door. Because that's just so typical, isn't it? Like, that'd be too easy. Because, you know, I just love when games just drag their fucking ass. Ah, fuck it, why not? I don't think we're really protected. This guy just... Guess
It's
what?
locked.
This door is locked. Fortunately, the idea is roughly mapped out. Borders. My friendly on you. Can you imagine playing with the guard of Primmon and you're that guy? Alright, big man. What's your specialty? You look like you're a bit of a bruiser. Got a nice big staff there. Great, you're gonna beat people over the head? No.
There's an open window on the second floor.
No.
I should be able to get in through that.
Pray. But you pray you don't kill him.
It's locked, all right.
No. I literally just pray. I just wave this in the face, and it kills them. Like, you sure about that? Never done it before, but seems like a good idea. Alright then, your funeral. So sad now. I can't stand the pain anymore. It's like my entire body is breaking apart since that bitch infected me. For days now, she seems to be hiding in her room, giving orders through little written notes, and only rehearsing at night. I witnessed one of her so-called rehearsals. She walks on stage angry and hateful, spitting and whining about her fading beauty. That bitch is infected, rotten to the core. She plans to infect everyone in this place, and then everyone in London. Her next play will not be before December, and at this time, all the theatre's employees will be her obedient minions, forced to serve her evil machinations. I'm sure she's found out a way to corrupt our food or the water, since we all start to get ill and change after the meal she arranged for us last Monday. I want whoever finds this note to know that I only kill myself to escape the living hell that this place has become. God have mercy on me, and my immortal soul, since I refuse to become an accomplice to this devilry. I noticed that I think a lot of things in this game sort of are asked as questions rather than...
Woe to you, nations of hypocrites. For in front of you stands the tall queen.
Rather than statements.
You can but lower...
I mean, yeah, it's
Fletcher's voice.
It is a question. But I have heard it more commonly as a statement. Anyway, I think it's boss time. Big sip. Now you know what that means, don't you, if it's not showing up there.
Alas, poor Doris. I knew her well.
Oh, so this isn't Doris.
Ugly as sin.
There she is, Doris Fletcher. We know from the post, yes. Old Doris Fletcher's diary. Oh, old Doris Fletcher. London, 17th of August, 1918. I saw her in the flesh, the witch from my childhood nightmares. The bitch that tortured me for years. I saw her and I shivered. Her voice, her face. I knew she was in that hospital. I knew she was sick. I was to witness her suffering. I may have reinvented myself, become a famous actress, erased those wicked years from my memory, and I still can't forget I'm her daughter. When I saw a frail body in that small bed, suffering, sick, defeated, I had to hide my tears as she was looking at me. She recognized me. She saw the hate in my eyes and she smiled. My pale corpse of a mother. The worst thing was I felt no satisfaction in seeing her in so much pain. The worst was not to suddenly remember the beatings and the abuses now. The worst was to recognize the hate I felt in my heart when she looked at me. But it was the same hate I saw in hers. In the end, I can't escape being her daughter. We are the same, my mother and I. That was the lady in the hospital, who lived behind the door. A good hand there. I'm seeing 3 aces of diamonds, and at 3 o'clock, so... Something told me that game was rigged. Let's have a look. Anything else here? I know who's dead. Doris Fletcher, Archer Noah. Simon Bells. Very subtle. Yeah. I need a piss, so I think I'm lost now. Oh, my stamina's drained. Ah, there's 2 of them. I can do that and take no damage because we're in the middle of an animation. I think I want to play Space Marine after this. With somewhat similar combat. I like they've done a really good job with the paintings here. Butterfly Treasure of Japan. Covent Gardens. Bluebeard, A Grand Christmas. Stuff out. All very fascinating. And now I can go out that door. Is this going to respawn the enemies? If so, this might be a quick way of getting some XP. I really hope not. It does take its time to load as well. But I've got this on an SSD. I keep saying this, I know, but
I cannot
of
enter.
course the door's fucking locked. They can't seem to help themselves, can they?
This is despicable.
I know they have a plan. I know artistic vision and whatnot. I'm never going to tell a developer what they can and can't do. If I do, I don't mean to. But I do
You who dared enter my realm.
like to suggest things.
Are you here to worship or mock me?
I'm here to put an end to the vampire epidemic, Miss Fletcher.
Ah. But Doris Fletcher is no more. She was consumed by this putrid flesh that now enshrouds her.
You feel anger for what happened to you, but I can help you. I'm a doctor, Miss Fletcher.
Doris Fletcher is no more. All that remains are the dreams of the queen she was, and the queen she'll be. Until then, all shall die, for that was her final wish. My blade, come to me!
Yeah, Doris, you've already said these lines, so if you want to post some better material. Oh, fucking hell. You're taking the piss? The worst part is I'm going to sit through a loading screen. What's that about? Let's try that again. Hey, at least I come back with full blood. Nice.
My blade shall pierce your villainous. I smell your.
So I've actually got to think about this fight.
Your hand is shaking.
Shit, I do really actually want to stun her because I've got she's been in the blood attack, so we're going to use the shadow instead. While she hasn't summoned anyone, I'm going to use this. Pop down once.
Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of she who was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share?
Oh, sorry, should I be attacking you?
Whoa!
Oh, she's resisting the damage. Oh, that's good. One thing I will say about this is, like, all this sort of stuff she's saying, like, it would be really cool if this was, like, established as, like, you know, like, these were lines from a play, or sort of new play she was doing, so maybe we could actually, like, cross-reference it. Oh, that's not it's still worth stunning right now, so...
Here I obey, for your queen commands you. Attack!
I will say this is actually one of my favourite boss fights in the game. It's the one I have some of the most memory of. I'd say I was a bit frustrated earlier, I don't deny that. You heal up.
Your hand is shaking. I summon thee, my children of the night. Fight, game, spit, kill.
Get some blood in me.
Your blood will be touché, sir. Come to me, my son.
Some blood. Yeah, it's just like the dynamics of this fight are really good. It's ironic, like actually we're in a theatre and it does feel almost like a dance. Which is how a good fight should feel. Oh, you can. Oh, can we actually go off the stage? Oh, that's neat.
Rise and save your queen, my
Yes, it is. That's great. Pregnancy might be a bit of a waste at the moment. Let's see if I can just get a bit more. Recover that stamina. Use less health. Oh shit! There we are. But yeah. You get the gist of the fight. We'll do this, then we can end it, because this is like one of the 4 bosses of the game. You see, I had Mary. This one. Yeah, the other big guy, I suppose. This one, then, yeah. Not as much blood this time.
blood will be mine.
Yeah, so again, I don't need to stun, I think I just need to focus on laying down the beats.
Ha! Touché, sir. Ha!
Because she's really not that strong, to be honest.
I smell
in physical strength, yes, in terms of constitution. Again, fairly weak in that regard. Stun, and...
Your hand. Come to me, my servants. Avenge, behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of sheep.
At least I can do damage, but I don't like the idea of the resistance there. There's stuns as well. There's some stamina though. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Nice job nearby, so I can slash. My cooldown levels reset. You're weak.
Attack!
Oh, fuck. I would like for a stun to interrupt that move. Zoom, and heal, come on. I really do need to keep the blood for myself.
Arise and
at least stunning is working there, that's good.
woe unto these. I smell your fear.
If this were World of Warcraft, there'd be achievement for holding the fighting power on the stage. Which would be quite good. Oh, I can't zoom because she's hit with the cloud.
Die for the
Wow. There is no editors, there's no so I can't just separate them to stun them. I need blood, I need elixirs in that. Can I stun with both feet? Yes! Just got in there.
your hand. Come to me, my servants.
Just need some more, just to get some beating. There we go, nice. So, nice control there with the cloud, that's okay. Where's she going? She's going back. I need to finish off. We're just draining my stamina as well while I'm doing that, so I can't let that happen. Oh, no! Fuck! The fucking glass cloud. If there's one thing I don't like, it's the global cooldown. The global cooldown is basically when you do something, you can't do something else immediately after. And of course my blood supplies now.
Will be mine to shave, sir.
So I now need to focus on getting blood from it. Because I need to make sure I'm focused enough.
Your hand.
I'm gonna have to take a few hits from a melee weapon.
I smell your fear. On guard.
One thing I will say actually is I panic zoom a lot, or panic dodge a lot. It's not a good idea. Don't do it. Don't fall for it. It's an easy trick to fall for. In Dark Souls, it's a good lesson to learn.
Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of she was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate?
I can't even attack because, oh my word. Because that poison is lasting so. So I just need to keep the heals going basically. Drain you before you die. Oh! You've got me. Have I got you? No, I haven't. What? I haven't got the blood to... Ah! Ah, because you were about to do it that way as well, weren't you? I think the game gave it that one out of mercy. Finish you off because I need to focus on the
me, my son! Avenge me!
Yeah, in Dark Souls you can actually do a lot just by moving rather than like dodging. It's... Why did my stun points not go through? That's not good.
And save your queen, my
Just a heal. That's a stunner. That gives me a chance. Yeah, it's not too bad. And then I can just focus on this. I'm still healing. Fuck! You can stop doing that. Please. Heal.
My children, my beloved, die for the love of me.
Really? I'm getting sick of this when the animations aren't exactly corresponding to what's actually happening. I think I fell. Johnbonne. Frenzy. Suffer a moment. Ah, Jesus, it's still alive. Okay. Believe it or not, I was probably doing this fight at lower level when I first played. And this took fewer attempts. Okay, don't be the fucking retard, John, come on. I don't know what happened there. I think it was with the poison, but I was trying my best to not actually get into the poison. I might need some elixirs for this, because I don't think I might. I can do the fight. It's just insane. And now, like, the level requirements. Oh, hang on. Oh no, when I entered the arena, I ended up with even less. So now I have to stun her. Yeah, it's that gas, because the thing is, it's not just draining your health, which is deadly. Like, damage over time in this game is fucking horrendous. It's also the, it's also draining your stamina, so I can't even dodge, I can't even run. There's nothing I can do in this situation. So basically, if you get cornered, that's it, everyone's just wailing on you, and there's nothing you can do. I'm going to keep this going for as long as I can, I can't, because she's going to go through her faces and shit.
I smell your fear.
So I have to just keep doing this.
Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of
while she's doing that, I'm going to have to train him.
Will she be the queen again once they
kill him. Because he's no use. She's got a thing on going. I love it when enemies can just actually just attack behind them as well. It's so cool.
Your blood will be mine. My children, my beloved, die for the love of me.
Let's get my regen back. Let's just need the blood. Oh, I get cornered. Not long now before I can use my
attack.
Let's go, let's see how this goes. There's a lot more targets to hit though, so it's not going to be able to make the thing is, she's also hitting her own guys as well, so that's good. Ah, come on! Heal, 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 heal! Realize I'm going to heal and dodge at the same time. I know you can't have it. Oh, fuck you. Come on. I'll lead him over there. I'm hoping I can get them away from her. Why not? If I could stun you. Oh. Oh, fuck's sake. How? No, don't lock onto them. Nearly. For that. Remarkable sailor.
Wait. I beg you, wait.
What?
I don't want to die.
And I did not come to kill you, Miss Fletcher.
Will you spare me then? Save this cadaverous carcass of mine. Does your heart beat a little faster now? You fancy me then, Doctor?
No, Miss Fletcher. My dead heart will beat for only one.
Ah! Is she pretty? Is she sweet and tender?
To me, yes.
Ah! I hate her already.
I know. And this is partly why you must be destroyed.
But you just said...
That I did not come here to kill you, yes. But I realize now the threat you embody must be stopped.
Will I be remembered? Will you?
You were Doris Fletcher, the greatest actress of her generation. No one can take that from you.
Thank you. And farewell. Ah! Ah! Ah!
And those guns for you. Love the lighting.
Bravo! So dramatic. I love it.
McCullum!
How strange I seem to find you whenever I'm inquiring about that Skal infestation.
I mean you no harm.
I'm not here for you. But once I've put all the pieces of the puzzle together, I'm sure we'll have a little chat, you and me.
Stay away from me, McCullum. You and all your war dogs.
That I can't guarantee, Dr. Reid. But I'll let you go. For now.
I should probably leave the theater right now. It's locked. The West End should be safe now. But London is not. It would be wise to benefit from the Ascalon's protection while I continue my research during...
New Doris Fletcher's diary. London, 24th October 1918. Soon I'll be on stage again. With my rehearsals and almost over. My minions are gathered around me, ready to follow my every command. Soon my audience will return, ready to applaud my art. The young, the generous, the gorgeous, my healthy audience. The return to their families, their beautiful houses and happy lives, delighted by my performance. Shocked by my disguise, touched by my grace, the infectious legacy. Spread the disease one by one, and they'll turn, and I'll be their beloved queen again. They'll never forget me. I shall have my revenge on the dirty trick fate played on me. I think I've just heard my Discord pop. Yes, I have. So, I think we're going to wrap this up, and then I'm going to go play some Halo or Splitgate. But I think this has been pretty good. So, thank you ever so much for watching. Take care, it's over now, and we shall continue this at a later time. Maybe tonight, or maybe later in the week, I don't know. Don't really care.
People want me dead. I need to leave now.
But yes. We'll wrap this up.
So Doris just needed to be close to her audience to infect them. Contagion through skin. Very disturbing.
And now we're going to support the Ascalon Club against the Guard of Priwen. In part, whatever. next. Thank you all for watching. Take care. Stuff now. Hope you've enjoyed this part. I certainly hope that you're going to enjoy the game a lot more. But that's it for me. Thank you very much. Take care. Stuff now.